Hey guys, it's Stephanie from Oh You're Lovely, where we carry the largest selection of wood flowers in the United States. Today, you guys, it's pumpkin season! Alright you guys, welcome back to another tutorial. If you didn't know, I've declared it pumpkin season. Is that a thing? Maybe. Can we make it a thing? I sure think so. Today's tutorial, we are going to take this faux pumpkin. I've already cut the hole off the hole. I cut a hole into this pumpkin. It's a hollow one. We'll talk about this more in a second. But anyway, here's the pumpkin. We're gonna make a lovely pumpkin arrangement. That's a pumpkin centerpiece. We're gonna make a pumpkin centerpiece. Oh my gosh, let's just jump into this. For this tutorial, you are going to need some greenery. I am using Smilax, as well as I have some faux silk flowers. I have some sesame bloom in a very rich purple. If it's out of stock, hopefully it'll come back this season. I also have some orange berries, some faux pine cones, and this really deep purple greenery that is no longer available in the shop, unfortunately, because I love it so. And then of course we've got our pumpkin. This is a faux pumpkin I found at home, and I've already cut the top off so that we can just use it as a vase, basically. And then Sola wood flowers, as always. A bunch in your favorite color palette. So I have all of my greenery right here and backwards. It's fine. I know what I'm looking at. So what I'm gonna start with is I'm gonna start with my Smilax. I do have 2 full stems, and we're going to create a bouquet that we're then gonna put into this pumpkin. Now there are lots of other ways that you can make this arrangement, but I'm gonna make it as a bouquet first, and then just ploop, put it right into that pumpkin. So we're gonna start with the Smilax, and then I'm going to slowly add everything in. The faux flowers I will put in right before I put in the wood flowers. So that is the plan, and we're just gonna get to it. Originally, this Smilax I was really nervous about with this orange pumpkin. Doesn't it kind of look like a carrot top? But once you pull in all the other filler, it no longer gives that impression. I only have 2 of these, and one of them is kind of short. That's okay. We're gonna snuggle, nestle, nuzzle it in there, and I think it'll hold its place. It'll be fine. We'll just do a mirror for those, so 1 on each side. Now I did want to give my hands a break, so I did add a zip tie to the bottom of that, just so that I'm not holding onto this for dear life as we switch over to adding in our wood flowers. This is not going to affect being able to slide in those wood flowers, so everything will be just fine. Just to give you an idea, we are gonna cut this down, but that's kind of where we're at as far as the look and feel of this right now. I'm going to adjust just a little bit. I feel pretty good about everything. I am going to spread out these little lovely orange berries a little bit across my piece, and I'm definitely gonna slide some flowers in there as well. So now we can break that up a little bit so we just don't have this big kind of bunch of berries. All right. So for the flowers that I have 3s of, I will be adding, I'll do a triangle again, and I'll show you what I mean when I'm saying that. So we talk about triangles a lot around here, and I just realized I'm not even in camera. What is wrong with me? Oh, sorry. I'm back, my bad. We're now fixed and good to go. All right, so here is our triangle of 3. So 1, 2, and then 3. I know, push throughout. So whenever I have 3, I tend to make a triangle. Whenever I have 2, lately, I tend to mirror those. So if it's on one side, I'm gonna pop one on the other side. If I have singles, it doesn't really matter. Put it wherever you want. That's how I do. So another 3 of these peach flowers. 1 peach-ish. This is actually a bark flower. If you didn't know, you can dye the bark flowers. I think that gets asked quite often. It gives this two-toned effect. And it's kind of cool sometimes. You can do it with a darker color and then it isn't as noticeable, but you can also do it with these lighter colors and really give some interesting two-tone effect. So 1, 2, and 3. I still have this like bunch of berries. I'm not actually that mad about the bunch of berries anymore, but we'll add something in there just to break that up a little bit. Get that in there so you can kind of see a little bit better of what we got going on. Now I'm adding in the spider mums, and these spider mums are purposely not opened up. You can keep them kind of in a tight ball. You can still dye them to create a different color and then dry them so that they don't open up. And that can be a ton of fun. You can also open them up, and that's a ton of fun. This purple flower kind of wants to wander, so we're gonna tuck that in a little bit better. And okay, there's those. I'm only gonna add 3 of the small roses that have the peach tips, or the pink tips. So they're peach with pink tips on them. I'm just gonna sprinkle 3 of those. Every stinking time. I don't know that I've ever met a sunflower I don't like. All right, so I've got a arch of 3 here, and then we're gonna do 2 more over here. Oh my gosh. All right, so let's put another zip tie on here and then pop it in the pumpkin and see how it looks. I gotta cut just 1 more round. I need to take off my sweater. I'm getting serious. Arm workout here. Yes. We have liftoff. That's not the right saying, but whatever. You know what I mean. Touchdown! That's where we're at. Look at. Look at. Ah, it works so good. There you guys have it. A beautiful, bountiful pumpkin centerpiece. Super lightweight. This is, again, a hollow pumpkin. We do have another tutorial where I used a full foam pumpkin. I will try to remember to link it in the description. Then whoever you gift this to, if you gift this, they can just take it out, put it somewhere else if they want to use the pumpkin for something else. But otherwise, so pretty. Oh, I'm loving this so much. I love pumpkins. All the pumpkins, all the time. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Again, we're playing around with different angles of videoing and things. So as always, I love to hear your comments and thoughts. Are we doing a great job? Awesome. If we could improve in places, be nice. But I love constructive criticism as well. So thank you for all of that. In the last couple of videos, you guys have let me know what you're liking, what you're not, where we can improve, and I appreciate you. So thank you for that. If you're loving these videos, can't get enough, want to know when the next one goes live, make sure to subscribe and ring that bell to find out about the 150 style Sola wood flowers along with craft supplies and greenery. Go to ohyourlovely.com. If you want to give the flowers a try for the first time, let me give you something. Well, I'm very nice. I'm a very nice person. Use the code YouTube30 to get 30% off your first order. All right, you guys. I'm going to go buy a whole bunch more pumpkins and carve the heck out of them. We also did this one. I know we don't talk about our Facebook channel very often, our Facebook page, Facebook page. But we made a pumpkin cornucopia, if you will. You were supposed to stay put, sass pants. A pumpkin cornucopia, if you will, over on Facebook Live the other night. Also using a faux pumpkin, but in a cream color instead. Just look at how versatile these foam pumpkins can be. Holy buckets, I love it so much. All right, you guys, go find a pumpkin, go decorate something. Have a lovely day. I'll see you super soon. I'm Stephanie from Oh You're Lovely, and you, my friends, are absolutely lovely. Bye, guys.